Hi, Matthias. Matthias, can you hear me? Hello. Hi, Khadija. Hello, everyone.
Dima? Dima, hi. Hello? Dima? Matthias?
Yes, hello.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfetto.
Hi team, this is Joseph here from Juno. I am just checking in to see if we're having any issues or are we finding our way.
So, hi, Joseph. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm here.
Okay, so I will try to see if how can we share our screen here. So this is my first time using Juno.
Okay. So down at the bottom left corner of your screen, you have your buttons. So you have your camera, your mic. The next button over is your screen share. So click on that for me, please.
No, not this one. So there is on the micro there is of share desktop. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So I have screen 1, screen 2. Okay.
Yep.
So let
You can share the desktop itself. You also have two other options there. There is a window that you can share. And then you can also do a Chrome tab. So yeah, there you are. So you're already screen sharing. Now I'm going to ask you, are you sharing a video or are you sharing a PowerPoint?
just pictures.
Okay, perfect. So with that, you should be set. You're actually doing it right now and I'm able to see your screen.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, on your end, what you're going to see is publishing desktop. It's like a black screen with that says publishing desktop. Is that what you're seeing?
So it's written here, your desktop is sharing. That's it. This is all what I can see.
Okay. So whichever window that you click to share is already sharing. So I'm able to see myself, or I'm able to see basically the screen that we are looking at right now.
So you're looking at my screen right now?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What are you looking now?
Right now you're at a PowerPoint. There's a guy holding a bucket that's color blue. Now it says Together for Change, Global Youth Summit, green background.
Okay. So from my end, I cannot see it, but you can.
Yeah. So what you're seeing on your end, don't look at the Juno platform itself. All that you need to look at is the presentation. We're able to see the presentation just fine.
Okay. Let me just do it like this. Oh, how can I?
Is this PowerPoint that you're doing? All that
Yeah.
you need to look is the bottom right corner. You'll be able to present. Like there's a button, or you can do, yeah, that one.
1 second, please.
Mm-hmm.
How can I start this?
So up at the top where it says, okay, I think you have two windows as well. Is that right?
Sorry?
Do you have two windows?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the issue. So go ahead and click on duplicate slideshow, basically.
Like that?
Yeah, so there we are able to see it full screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should take care of it. Is there any thing that you're worried about, or you have any questions about it?
No. So far, if I will manage this, fine. The only other thing is that I couldn't manage this back. 1 second. So yeah, I will stop sharing. So I think all is good.
Perfect.
So far.
Okay.
I don't know if Matthias. Let us try to share something else.
Yep. No worries.
I will try to share the Slido.
Mm-hmm.
Let me again do the sharing, screen sharing. So
Yep, I'm seeing Slido right now. It says join at Slido 296189.
Parfait.
Yep, it says put yourself in other shoes, hear what they hear, see what they see.
Okay.
Perfect. So with that, I think you should be set and ready to go. One thing to mention to the audience, if you want, once you screen share, is down at the bottom right corner of their screen. You'll also be able to see it on your screen. You see the expansion button? Basically,
Yeah.
the two pointing across. Yeah, so you could just mention that to your audience later. Once you start screen sharing, just let them know that, hey, if you want to see my slides a little bit bigger, just click on that expansion window. Most of your audience have already done it in the previous session, so they should be well aware, but it's just a good reminder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with that, I'm still going to be in the room. I'm just going to hop off of camera. So if you need me, just chat in the, are you familiar with the boxes to the right there where there's chat, QA, polls, and mod?
Yeah.
Okay, so chat is going to be public.
Yeah.
QA is where audience can ask their questions. there will be a moderator in your room as well who will be able to help you with that. If someone has a question and they raise their hand, you can click on their name basically from the QA and they'll be able to go on stage and turn on their camera. So I don't know if you're planning to bring someone up or anything. Okay. And then lastly, the most important thing here is the mod tab. If for some reason you encounter any problems, you can go on the mod tab and type your problem, or if you need help with anything, and we'll be able to see it. So that's conversation behind the scenes. So I'm able to see it. Technical team is able to see it. Other moderators and facilitators are able to see it. So between you and Matthias, if you guys want to, give each other cues, you can do it in the mod chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I said something, it's, yeah. So in front of my name, there is the speaker. There is this one.
Yep. And Sophie will be your moderator on this session. So she's already in here wishing you guys good luck. And I know you guys are going to do well. So best of luck. Enjoy and let us know if you need help.
Okay, thank you. So we will start in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is the bottom right corner. It's going to turn red into live. Once it turns live, just give it about 5 seconds or so. Then you can turn on your camera and begin welcoming the people.
Okay.
Okay? Awesome.
Yeah.
Best of luck and let us know if you need help.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Hey, Matt.
Hello again.
I love this platform, but it's a bit complicated. Anyway.
Yeah. Everything's gonna go fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
A little bit. So it's fine.
Exciting.
Nervous just because of the technical thing,
Oh yeah. I'm hoping the internet also works.
Yeah, I did my best to make it happen. So there will be a moderator with us who will drop the message in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go get some water. I'll be right back. Hello.
Hello, Matt. I think we are live now. Hello.
Yes, so it seems.
Yeah. So let's say hi. Yes, we are on live. Good. Thank you so much for letting us know. Welcome to this session. Voila. So, hi, thanks a lot for joining, and welcome to this exciting session on faith and empathy on the Global Youth Summit at large. Some of you are joining here with us on this or through this Juno platform, which my first time using it, and many more are joining us through the live broadcasts and through the multiple social media channels. So a very, very, very warm welcome to all of us and all of you from all over the world. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, depending on which time zone you are in. And yeah. So my name is خديجة معالج. بالتونسي أنا اسمي ولا بالعربي اسمي خديجة معالج من تونس. أنا membre fondatrice من في كايسيد. خدمنا ولا we supported ولا كعضو مؤسس في منتدى شباب الحوار اللي كان يدعموا كايسيد واللي مازال يدعم فيه في منطقة شمال أفريقيا والشرق الأوسط. So I was speaking in my native language and it's Tunisian, a mixture of French and Arabic. And my name is Khadija Maalej, as I said, from Tunisia, a founding member of the KAICIID, supported by the Youth for Dialogue Forum in the Arab region. KAICIID is the King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz International Center for Dialogue. And Matthias, the floor is yours.
Yes, moikka, kiva nähdä. Mun nimi on Matias. My name is Matias. I'm from Finland, and as you could hear, I can speak Finnish, as we speak in Finland. I'm from ACT Alliance, which is a global network of Christian organizations working for a better world. There's over 30 of us, and I would love if also you could introduce yourself. Since there's many of us here, you could do this in the chat. Maybe you could also speak or write in your native language, like a small hello, and then where you come from and what organization and country are you representing.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see the chat your languages and how you say hi in your language. Amazing. From Egypt. Yeah, we have welcome.
good.
Hi. Bonjour, Canada, Ireland. Yes, we have Bangladesh, Poland. Yeah. Hi. So amazing. Hi, Balarabi. I love seeing this, how the chat is going and moving with the different languages. And yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you all. Mexico, namaste. Uganda, Romania. Hi, Zainab. Hi, Nicola. مرحبا بكم. Bienvenue, welcome, bienvenue. This is the languages that I can say مرحبا بفيهم, and I can welcome people with. So please, before we kick off, there is a bit of housekeeping. I'm sure that this is your second day, in the summit. So yesterday, I'm sure you heard a lot in each session about that, about the housekeeping. So I'm not gonna read it all, but just give you an overview about it. And our colleague from the summit will drop it in the chat, so you can read it carefully. And whenever you need, please feel free to reach out to either the coordinator or one of us, or the email that we will put in. So this session is part of the Global Youth Summit, and we strongly encourage you, as I said, to explore other sessions. This is the second day, so we still have the second part of the day, and tomorrow a whole day as well. And yes, please feel free to join it, whether through the Juno platform or through the social media. And by joining the session, everyone who will have the opportunity to speak consents to their image and audio being broadcasted. So you have an idea about that. And also, by participating in the summit, you have agreed to behave professionally and respectfully, and to be culturally sensitive towards other people, to promote the principles of respect, diversity, inclusion, etc., etc. So I'm pretty sure that all of us here, as we manage to get access to this platform and we engaged ourselves to be here, so we do share the same principles. It's a kindly reminder. I will put it myself also in the chat, so you can have the email in front of you in case you need to report something, or you feel at a certain point unsafe or witness behavior that is not appropriate. Here it is. Voila. Thank you for introducing yourselves in the chat. I know we have a lot of participants. I will do my best to go and read from where you are, your organizations. And if you didn't present yourself yet and you have just joined, please feel free to do so. Matthias and myself will be glad to see how diverse this group is. Thank you so much.
Yes, exactly. If also you could also write in the chat if you have any expectations for this session, anything that you're looking forward to or wanting to discuss, you can write in the chat, and hopefully we can meet at least some of those expectations.
Exactly. So when you hear faith and empathy as a topic that we are going to discuss today, what do you think you will learn, or what do you expect from Khadija coming from Tunisia and Matthias coming from Finland to share with you today? We will be glad to read your expectations.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not seeing any expectation, do you?
I think it takes some time. I suggest we move on at this moment and read the expectations later on. Hopefully we can meet them. Just to introduce you to the topic, I am going to read you a short story. This is actually it's based on a true story, so it's something that has kind of happened, but I've changed the names of the people and the religious affiliations and all that to, preserve people's identities. But it's something that might as well have happened. I'm not going to say the city or the place where this has happened, but I'm going to tell the story of a man, a Muslim man called Abdul Rahim. This is a story about Easter celebrations and empathy. As we know, in this current pandemic, gathering food and being employed and getting salaries has become difficult in many places of the world. A lot of workplaces shut down due to the COVID pandemic, and a lot of already poor people have lost their income, and a lot of food insecurity. This is a story about Abdul Rahim. Abdul Rahim is a Muslim man. One Friday afternoon after the prayer, he decided to gather a group of his fellow Muslims. He said that he has seen that the neighboring Christians in his neighborhood are not doing well. A lot of the Christians in his neighborhood have lost their jobs, lost their income due to the COVID pandemic. He said that he knows that Easter is coming and thought that he wants to help these people. Abdul Rahim was not wealthy himself, nor was his friends. But the Christians in the neighborhood were doing even worse. They were a small minority and didn't have the same support from their community that the Muslims had. Abdul Rahim decided with his friends to pull together some funds to buy essential food items for their Christian neighbors. Abdul Rahim and his friends knew that Easter is a big celebration for Christians and thought that because of this big celebration they should not go hungry during this season. I see that the poor families are being hurt by the pandemic. We should help them during these special times, he said. The pandemic has hit both our communities, the Muslims and the Christians, and we should work together to solve our problems. The food distribution during Easter helped the local Christians to have a proper Easter celebration, but also to provide their families for many weeks afterwards. Even more than this, the families appreciated that this whole event had brought the Christian and Muslim communities closer together. Together, they would be stronger in the troubles that might face them in the future. This is a story about a Muslim man deciding to help his Christian neighbors. I would want to ask you if you could write down in the chat if there's any feelings that this story made you feel. How do you feel about this kind of story and this kind of happenings in the world? You can write it down in the chat.
Matthias, honestly, that touched me. Yeah. Let's see what
Thank
our
you.
friends write. Thanks a lot for sharing it. Humanity, yeah.
Humanity, hopeful, joy. That's great. As we all know, a violent storm or a hurricane does not choose its victims. When a storm rushes through a neighborhood, it's affecting all the inhabitants regardless of their culture, language, or religion. So also in this worldwide pandemic we are experiencing at the moment, it's like a storm that's rushing through the earth. Hence, I think that our empathy should be bridging all the borders to see beyond our communities, like in the story that I told. What this story is about, it's about joy and hope and humanity, but it's also about empathy. All of us, we can react to another person suffering with either sympathy or empathy. And this can lead us either to action or inaction. I think it's important to know, though, that sympathy and empathy are different kind of feelings. Sympathy is feeling sorry for another person's situation or suffering, whereas empathy is a lot stronger. It's like feeling another person's situation and emotions. When we show empathy, we are focusing totally on the other person's feelings. It's an acknowledgement of our shared experience as humans and recognizing that we feel grief and loss and pain and fear. It's something that we all share. Being empathetic requires being able to really imagine how someone else must be feeling in their situation. Another topic that we're discussing today is faith, and I think the story that I told you, it's a story about faith and empathy. If we want to define faith, it's usually said that it's a complete trust in someone or something. It can be religion, it can be faith in God, but also something different, like faith in humanity. So faith can take several forms, but like in the story that I told you, faith combined to empathy is something that I hope can lead to action, something to work towards a better world.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Matthias, for sharing that. I'm reading on the chat at the same time, and our friend Diara from Lebanon, she shared with us something that I would love to share loudly with our friends in the chat here, joining through the different platforms. And she said that more than 6 religions they have in Lebanon, and more than 18 sector, and they all stood together during COVID and during Beirut blast. So regardless their religion, and everyone was there on the ground helping. Everyone on action, advising and giving support to fellow citizens. Religion is all about love and empathy, and here it's a complementary, and it's a very good example of the whole story. And this is all about humanity, what we are having. I'm losing words because this touched me a lot, and I was following closely the Beirut blast, and yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for sharing. Thank you, Yara, and everyone else. Thank you.
Yeah, I would love to share with you now some pictures from different places all over the world. These are real pictures, real scenarios, real moments that were captured by photographers from ACT and KAICIID in the different humanitarian interventions or events that they were organized in different countries all over the world. So if you are seeing my screen, please let me know in the chat. Yeah. So we can move. During the pictures that I want or I will share with you, I will stop in each picture, let's say 30 seconds. And during this time, I would love that you answer to 2 questions into the chat. What emotion do you think that the person is feeling right now? And from your perspective, what do they need? Do they need love? Do they need care? Do they need food? Do they need whatever need do you see at this moment? Okay. So yeah, let's see together the pictures, and I would love to read on the chat your how do you feel and what do you think the people need. Let's start by the first picture. So in silence, please. I would be quiet, but you're right in the chat. Yeah, exactly. So feel free to write on the chat. Thanks, Julia. Second picture. From your perspective, what emotions do you think the people in this picture feel, and what do they need at this moment of capturing this? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other picture, the third picture here as well. It's the same question. What emotion is that person is feeling? And according to you, what do they need at this moment? Somewhere to rest, yeah. Place to live. Mm-hmm. Fear, home. Loneliness. The same question, or let's say the same reflection for this fourth picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, support, security, worried, fear. So I'm reading what you are writing. Need security. Yeah, exactly. The same for this fifth picture about this woman. Okay. Same here. To respond. What emotion? Yeah. Hungry. Maybe. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing the feeling and the need. I'm going to another picture. This one. I think if we can answer to the same questions here as well. Mm-hmm. What do they need? Shelter, food, confusion, care. Yeah. It looks like this girl she went through very harsh moments. Courage. Yeah. Protection. Curious. Confusion. Peace. Tristesse. Mm-hmm. Sadness. Mm-hmm. Cold and need. let's go. Last but not least. If you can see this picture as well. Cold, needs, frustration, confused, safety. Let's see here what these people may have as emotions, feeling, and what do they need. Yes, you may be worried. Joy, yeah. Okay. And let's see the last picture, which is, as you can see, try to see what emotion is that person feeling, and what do they need in this picture specifically. Lost, support, guidance, opportunity, joy, creativity, yeah. Yes, combatant. Totally right. So I enjoyed honestly reading your emotions, or what emotion is that person's feeling from your perspective, and what do they need. Yeah. So I was seeing and I was reading pride, confident, powerful, yes, strength, success, thankful, yeah. And through reading a lot, especially in the first part of your commands, I was seeing that many feelings were the same, that you have expressed on behalf of the person that you were seeing in the picture. Yeah, this person was exhausted somewhere, they need somewhere to rest, etc. Emotions. So yeah. And for this, I would love that you yeah, I will stop sharing for a moment. For this, I would love that you you see, or you just think about the most, or one of the pictures that touched you most, and you really felt how this picture, or how this person is feeling at this moment, and about his specific or her specific need at this moment. So from your perspective, we would love to know, or you tell us more, let's say, if you were this person, how do you react? How do you feel? Is that right, Matthias? We would love to see you, if you were in this place or in this person, how do you feel? So
Yes,
I
you
would
can.
love, yeah,
Yeah.
you're here.
Do we
So I
use
would
this
love,
Slido here?
yes, it's Slido here. I'm sharing again my screen with you, and as I said, we would love to see if you have specific picture that grabbed your attention, and you managed to feel the feeling of the person in this picture, and you understood the need of this picture or if of this person. So we would love to see if you can manage to put yourself in others' shoes, to see or to hear what they hear, to feel what they feel, to see what they see. And in at this specific moment, would you treat them differently? Yes. If you can, feel free to choose whether to use Slido here or to chat. Exactly.
Yes, you can find it. I put the link in the chat, but you can also use your phone. Just scan the QR code or go to Slido and put 296189 there.
I'm also seeing on the chat. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So I will read some of them loudly and see how it's going. So our friend Victoria said the one with the people on the track. So this story is really, as we said, real, and there are people moving from a place to another, so kind of displaced. She said, I would feel afraid and uncertain about myself and my family if she were on the other's shoes. Someone said the picture with the girl catching a scrap from a demolished building, I would feel confused and scared. Yes, and I would love to know if you are in this people's foot or shoes, would you treat them differently if you are in their place right now? How do you do to support, to help? I will feel lost, uncertain, and overwhelmed. I choose the people in the track. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The little boy's picture, I would feel kind of bored about the conditions of my community. So yeah, so we can understand that there is sometimes pictures and we can read them or see them, perceive them differently, and the feeling differs as well. Various feelings that we can extract from one person, and also not only the feeling, but also the action, the how we can support differs as well. Enlarge the screen. Okay, yeah.
I think this it's a good exercise to see if you try to put yourself in another person's shoes, if you can kind of increase your own empathy, like if you can see from their point of view, and hopefully that will make all of us a little bit more empathetic.
Especially in times of COVID, we are seeing a lot of these pictures, a lot of what's happening. Yes, our Christina, our friend here in the chat, she said, in my country, we have a lot. Yeah, I have a lot of faith communities who stated that COVID measures are being freedoms. Yeah, but it's frustrating. We understand. To encourage.
Yes, that's a really good question. What if the churches, for example, don't follow COVID guidelines? I think also in this question, it comes back to empathy. Where if the people in the church are able to feel empathy towards others and keeping them safe.
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of we can see a lot of many people who wrote here, especially about the picture of the family who are moving. So one friend here said that they will give them more of mental support and will welcome them warmly in his home or her home, which is really amazing. So here we managed to move, Matthias, if you can see, we managed to move from the call, the sympathy, let's say, into the empathy by this call to action. Even its inner action or action to welcome them in their him or her home. So it's really fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Matthias.
Yes. Then we could move on. Let's see.
Yeah.
I hope I can get this to work. I'm going to put a
I can have
link.
the slide here. Yeah.
Okay, you put the link in there. Yes, great. We could do a bit of a word cloud method. Let's see if I can open this.
It's open already on my screen, so yeah.
Oh, great. Yes. So once again, on Slido, you can enter words. What did this session, as we're already closing to the end, there's going to be a little debriefing still. But what do these things that we've gone through together, all these pictures and the story and this discussion, what have you retained from this session? You can add just one word that you take with you from this session and these discussions. It could be a feeling or whatever. Just put it in the word cloud, and we can see what we have all gotten from this short time together. A lot of very big words like peace, faith, hope, action, which is good. I hope this could lead to action. Interconnectedness, humanity, empathy, gratitude. Yeah, it seems that empathy is kind of the connecting feeling. Gratitude, support for each other, dialogue, it's very important. Another big word, connection. Hopefully this could be one of the sessions that inspire us to connect with our neighbors from different faith traditions. Love, sharing, fulfillment, responsibility, gratitude, caring, yes, I feel like all of these words are like in the chat. There was a lot of good discussion about what faith is and what religions should be doing, and I feel like a lot of these words are something that we are hoping that faith could inspire us to love, to dialogue, to hope, to have a connection, regardless of what faith you are part of. All of these are something that we can share as, you know, Christians or Muslims or Hindu or Buddhist, whatever, atheist. Yes, this is really great. This we still have 5 minutes. This whole session has been organized to enable you and us to understand what empathy is, to recognize how empathy can contribute to building trust, collaboration, and faith, and how faith can also inspire empathy. It's been also to understand that empathy is different from sympathy. Khadija, what do you think about empathy? Is it always easy?
Actually, empathy is not that easy to share, because you need to believe in it before sharing it. And yeah, especially I wanted to mention this, because during the time of crisis, a lot of people will say, even though they have always a native, let's say, empathy, but they will feel as the crisis is kind of a blocker to move on and share the empathy. However, we say this is during the crisis or the tough time is when the person can say and see clearly that he can give, he can act, he can share without expectations, because he has this trust and faith that allows him or her to share without expecting anything back in return. So we can create empathy always by taking seriously the person's need and concerns. As we managed to see in the pictures, we have shared the feelings of the others, and also we manage to understand their needs and their concerns. So whenever feelings and needs seriously and concerns, we can of course move on. We can put ourselves in others' shoes and act without expecting anything back from their side. Because during these tough times, we as human beings, as humankind, we intend to support, we intend to help. We also need to value the feelings and the attitudes by also respecting the person's privacy, experience, as well as values, the human values, the values that we share in our different religions, in our different faith. It's what makes us believe in the importance of helping, the importance of sharing with others everything we have. And also by listening actively to others' issues, we can think and we can develop how we are going to put ourselves in others' shoes and act, as I said, encouraging as well, using all what we have in the communication to support, to show the interest in what we are doing and not just do. That's it. No, we do share and show that we value sharing as well, and support the others in these tough moments. And what I can say, if we as human beings, we can recognize what blocks us sometimes from being empathetic, we can be able to put ourselves in others' shoes and just act directly. So here I would love to say that empathy is walking in someone else's shoes. However, sympathy is being sorry for their feet that hurts. And most of us that I can see here in the screen, that we highlighted empathy, love, solidarité, which is solidarity, peace, love, respect, gratitude, hope, faith, dialogue, humanity, as well as connection. So a lot of others, understanding, fulfillment, support, thoughtfulness, action, change, impact, etc. They are all human, let's say, thoughts, feelings, values, but the most important thing, that they are faithful values that all of us as a humankind can share between us. And the most important thing, that we act during time of crisis to inspire others and to enable the needy people, as well as to engage the other people surrounding us to move to action. Matthias, I think we are running out of time.
Yes, thank you. You summarized it perfectly. I'm out of words.
Thank you so much. As well as our friends who are here in the different platforms. And if we are still on live, we welcome you all to join the next sessions. And we hope that this session was beneficial to you as much as it is for us. I can read here, empathy in this word. So yes, thank you so much for sharing this heart as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matthias. I think we are not live anymore, but I think we still have people here with us in this room.
Yeah, it seems so. We are a bit past the time, so we should stop so people can join the next session so we don't take their time. Thank you, Khadija. It's been great.
Thank you. It's lovely to have this session with you, Matthias.
Yeah. Okay, and everyone, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Good luck and see you in other rooms. Ciao.
Bye.